ISI M.STAT crash course structure. In this video, I'm going to tell you that how we are going to help you with our courses. So now the thing is that the entire syllabus is divided into two parts, mathematics and statistics, and both needs to be focused very well, otherwise you will not be able to crack this entrance. And obviously after this, objective, subjective, and there is interview. So all these things will be covered into this. Interview will not be covered into this crash course, but those who takes classes from us, I will be giving you crash course, post crash course after you cracking in the name in the list. So obviously interview classes will also be there. Okay, so now we'll start with mathematics, and remember that this mathematics level is relatively easier than the ISI M.MAT level. Okay, and statistics is way different than the other. So here we need to work on, sorry for the mobile. Okay, so now how we are going to do it. So first, in ISI, the focus mostly in the mathematics zone has we have seen it in the shorter questions section, the MCQ section, in the progressions, advanced set, and De Moivre's two vector space, linear algebra, limit continuity. They give all. Okay, so in the first we will start with the basic roundup of the undergraduate level mathematics. Okay, so it will come to the theory of equations and straight lines, APGP in that way, and linear algebra. So this will be done first, and alongside that, parallelly, we do alternative sessions on this. For example, one day maths and one day stat, in general 4 classes, one day in that way. So we'll start with probability, advanced probability, because in the previous year a lot of questions come from the probability part. They don't ignore it. Okay, and advanced Bayes theorem and standard variate, these all will be done. Then after you get a grip, remember that in my classes I don't believe in that. Okay, you make a list of the days, day 1, day 2, I'll finish this thing in day 1, then the other thing in day 2. You know, it's that very stereotypical way of studying, because every class, everything, every student, their ideology, everything is very different. Okay, so we can't just compare with respect to a pre-decided model and this. Okay, so every time with respect to the batch, I give specialized one-to-one mentoring, and I see the batch. In general, I go for 10 to 15 students batch size always. So according to the batch's requirement, the speed in general varies as well. Okay, now the second part comes in with respect to complex number and vector spaces, algebra of matrices, the linear algebra part, eigenvalue, eigenvector, and all this thing comes in. Okay, so now here specialized examinations will also be taken in order to see your progress in this part, because without maths here statistics doing would be very hard. And then we'll jump into the joint probability distribution and marginal, all these distributional structures and bivariate. And here I will be doing my special process of finding the shortcut tricks on which distribution to apply in what cases, what are the different kind of statistical analytical programs which you can do it in your mind and you can apply it. And also, for example, confidence interval, what type of confidence interval will come. It's not in a boring way, but in a very interesting way I will be doing. Then directly we get into limits, the calculus portions. There's a lot of questions comes from this, so we'll do the entire calculus portion, differentiation, Leibniz differential calculus, and differential equation also plays a very important role over here, but that we will come after we do sampling, distribution, and statistics. So now the sampling, in many of the cases we do it on a theoretical basis, but this time the CLT, the central limit theorem, will play a very crucial role. Okay, then descriptive statistical measures like contingency table we will be doing, partial and multiple correlation. So multiple correlation will be a very crucial here. Okay, then there will be 3 mock tests back to back on the basis of the thing which we do. In general, I do it on a cumulative basis. Okay, some mock tests are optional to you, which you do it on a topic basis on your own, but this is very mandatory. And after this, fundamental theory of calculus, Riemann, Taylor's expansion, and improper integral. So integration doesn't come much, but that is used in statistics a lot. And remember that I will give a special class on beta gamma function as well in this zone, because for higher level statistics this plays a very important role as well. Then we will go to the ANOVA, Neyman Pearson lemma, test of hypothesis testing, the inferential statistics will be done. Then there will be in the last but not the least is SRSW, RWR, CRB, RBD, LSD, these kind of experimental designs will be done. Okay, so all these things will be done. Sessions will be taken by me and the other ISI and CMI professors. So you can ask us any questions anytime, and if you have got any doubt, you can just send us a photo as well. And every time, almost I wake up at 5:30. I go to sleep around 1. I know it's a very bad schedule, but that's I follow. And so in the meantime, if you get stuck anywhere, so that also you can send me and I will give a voice message answer to you directly. So all these things will be available for you every time you take a course on this M.STAT. And parallelly, if you are preparing for the other things, we will also help you out with that. For that, I will make a separate course. So this is the entire scenario of ISI M.STAT crash course structure. And if you have any more questions, you are very free to ask me personally. Thank you.